Hello everybody, Quantic here, aka Jason. Today I'm going to show you how to make the best class setup for you. Well, not everybody, but a lot of YouTubers that do Call of Duty will do best class setup videos, and I disagree with some of them, I agree with some of them, but they're all different. Everybody has their different preferences. Nobody's really the same in a way. So I'm going to try and find or help you guys create the best class setups for you. So let's just go with VMP, for example. So you get the VMP. Now, for every class and every weapon, I have a little kind of system. There are the must-haves. For the must-haves, I say a sight and foregrip. Now, you can take off the stuff. The reason why I put a sight on there is because if you can't aim with the iron sights, then you can't really kill people that much. So if you can't aim, you can't kill, in a way. And that's going to be kind of a big point in this video. So if you can't kill with the iron sights or can't aim with it very well and you're not very good with them, put on a sight. And it's honestly, all of this stuff is just personal preference. I prefer reflex or elo, but I mean, some people like the Varric, some people like Recon, BOA3, all of these stuff. It's just personal like preference and all that. The reason why I put grip is because of recoil. Because if you have a gun like the VMP especially, that has a lot of recoil, you're going to want grip on it so you control that. Now if you have a gun like the Man of War, you might not want to put grip on there because the Man of War has pretty much no recoil whatsoever. So this is another thing that you can keep or take off, just because it is one of those kind of attachments that if you need it, it's great, but if you don't need it, then why put it on? So kind of the whole kind of point of the system is so that you get the best attachments that you can without wasting any kind of attachments or slots. Then for the kind of the second ones, I have quick draw and stock and high cal, which SMGs don't have, but assault rifles do. So now quick draw, it helps you get your gun up faster. It helps you in gunfights, and it helps you just get right into the action, like especially if you're kind of rushing. So if you're rushing, you're going to want your gun up as quick as you can. You're going to want your sights up so you can see that person super fast. And then that's exactly what quick draw does. It helps you out. Then stock helps you move faster while aiming. Plus it helps your kind of gun move around faster, because if you're kind of locked in sight, especially like on a sniper, for example, you're locked into this one window. You see somebody coming out from the window besides it, and you have to kind of drag your scope over. You're going to be able to drag it over way quicker with stock than without it. So that's another kind of thing. Plus it does help a little bit with the recoil when you're doing that, because for VMP, I don't run grip just because I don't need it. But when I'm up in the air and moving side to side and that kind of stuff, I find my accuracy still good, but a little bit inconsistent, and I put stock on, and it helps me with that extra little bit of consistency. And high cal just helps you get a little bit more damage, especially with headshots. Not sure if it is for the rest of the other person, but I'm pretty sure it is. But that just helps. Then we have long barrel, which I would say is the next most important one of the group, just because if you have a gun like an SMG, you're good at close range, but you're not that good long range, and you have a lot of medium to long range gunfights, you're going to want to have long barrel on so you can have a better chance in those longer range gunfights. And then you have FMJ, which I actually don't know why I'm doing this now, but it's probably the worst one to run, because some people would think that it helps you with all-around damage. It doesn't. It just helps you get damage through walls. It helps you wallbang people. So like if you see someone up in Nuketown window and you know they're there, you can spray that wall and you'll do more damage to them with FMJ than not. But I mean, I personally never really get any kills with like through walls. I don't really ever get wallbangs, and if I do, they're always like one shot pretty much. But then you also have fast mags, and this also depends on the gun. Like, if you have a gun like the Vesper, you're going to want to run fast mags because you run out of ammo like that. So you're going to want to be able to very quickly reload, especially if you're in like a gunfight or something. It really helps you just quickly reload and help you kind of get back into the fight quicker. But like if you're running a gun like an M8 or something like that, you're not gonna really want to use it because you're not gonna be reloading mid gunfights much. Really. They have extended mags. This is good for guns that shoot really fast and have low ammo. Because like if you're running a VMP, this helps. It's not needed, but it does help. But like for Vesper, it would help for what's another good gun? But anyways, you guys kind of get the point of that. It does help. Rapid fire, that helps a lot. You shoot faster. I know if you have a slower shooting gun, you'll want to run this. Maybe like for an SMG, you might want to run the Razorback because it shoots slower, the Weevil, or the Kuda. And then for assault rifle, I always run this on my Man O' War just because it is such a slow shooting gun. You're gonna want to have rapid fire on it so that you can shoot faster and then get more hits on them. Then laser sight, if you find yourself kind of running past corners a lot and people coming up behind you, and you can't really aim down sight and then shoot, and you have to kind of turn around, or you just have to turn a corner and then hip fire, and you find yourself hip firing a lot, use laser sight because that does help you a ton in hip fire things. This is kind of the same for every gun really. I'm just using VMP as an example because I have everything unlocked for it. But like for laser sight, this would be... There's not really one gun that would be great for it. It's just something that if you find yourself in a lot of hip fire situations, you're going to want to run laser sight. I don't think it really helps you when you're aiming down sight that much, but it is one of those kind of good things to use. Another one is for primary guns, find the right gun for you. If you're great with the VMP, use that. Great with the Weevil, use that. Great with the Vesper, use that. And then same for assault rifles. If you're great with a gun, then use it. It's just that simple. Secondary, same thing. MR6, RK5, and LCAR. They're all really good. I say the RK5 is the best primary. Secondary for me. The MR6, if you have a really good trigger finger, use the MR6 because that is the most damage. And if you can shoot off really fast with it, it is super deadly. Launchers, XM3 can kill people. Black Cell can't. Melee, that's just up to you, and then this you probably don't have. And then for lethals, it also depends what you're doing for frag. If you're trying to go for like cross-map nades or something, or you don't really use nades that much, use a frag. If you're doing a lot of, like, you see somebody, or you're expecting somebody to come around that corner or something like that, use the Semtex because it will stick and it will blow up fast. So if you're fighting someone, they back up into a corner, you can throw a Semtex into there and then it will blow them up pretty much, whereas a frag, you take it out, you're going to have to cook it for them to be able, to kill them without them having enough time to react and get away. Trip mine, y'all know it's good for that. Thermite, absolute trash, doesn't really kill anyone. Combat axe, that's kind of personal preference. And C4 can help sometimes, like if you're in Stronghold, Safeguard. Why do I keep saying Stronghold for Safeguard? I've been doing that a fair amount recently. But C4, you can kind of throw down the robot group of people, boom, and everybody's dead kind of thing. Actually, my dad came up with that idea like 30 minutes ago, I think. But it's really actually a good idea and great for trolling kind of thing. For tacticals, concussions and flashbangs, I would say, are the two best ones. Concussions make them react slower, but they can see everything, but they react way slower. They can't really move as well. Flashbang, they can move the same amount, they just can't see as well. EMP destroys specialist abilities, and it does help disable like score streaks or something. So if you have a Cerberus, you can throw like 4 EMPs at it, I think. I think it takes 4 to destroy a Cerberus, or like 3 to destroy a sentry gun or something like that. Trophies, if you're playing something like Hardpoint and people are throwing a lot of grenades near you, or even like Safeguard, if people are throwing a lot of nades at you, throw down Trophy System, it will destroy those grenades. Shock Charge, that's kind of for trolling. And Black Hat, you can take other people's kind of score streaks. So if there's a Wraith, now granted you have to have enough time to do this, but if there's a Wraith, you can actually hack it and take it as your own, and then it will turn on the other teams, and it will be your Wraith. Same for Cerberus, Sentry Gun, or anything really, except for like a Sentry Gun or a Dart, I think. Or not Sentry Gun. Why did I say Sentry Gun? HC or Dart, I think. My bad. I don't know. I haven't used it personally yet in this game, but I do know that it can help. Now for perks, Afterburner is really good if you're using Exo movement a lot. If you're not using a lot of Exo movement, do not use Afterburner. Blind Eye makes you not be targeted by enemy like score streaks. If there's a Wraith up in the sky and you keep dying from Wraiths, then you just use Blind Eye and Wraith won't kill you anymore. Neither will Cerberus or Sentry Gun or anything like that, unless it's unless somebody is controlling it. But like, you know how if you're controlling a score streak and you see an enemy, there's the red thing around them, so you know that they're an enemy and you can easily blow them up. Blind Eye will not let them, that will not show up for them on their screen. Sixth Sense lets you helps you know if there are a lot of people near, or if there are enemies near you, not necessarily a lot of them, but if there's at least one enemy close by you. You run Sixth Sense, you can run past corners easily without having to check them, because Sixth Sense will do it for you. It makes a sound if you see it, so you don't have to constantly be looking at the mini-map. So if you keep getting killed from like corners or something like that, or running into a room and dying, I might run Sixth Sense so that you can know they're in that corner. Flat Jacket helps you not get blown up by grenades. Overclock helps you run faster, and Ghost lets you not be detected by UAVs. Really. For perk 2, Fast Hands allows you to aim faster while sprinting, plus it helps you swap weapons faster, and it helps you run faster in general. Anti-Up helps you get score streaks faster. Hardwire makes you immune to counter UAV, power cores, and EMPs, and won't trigger some different things. So it helps you with score streaks and tacticals. Tracker lets you see the footsteps, so you can see where people are running cold-blooded. Lets you not be seen by thermal sights. So if somebody's running a thermal, they won't be able to see you really. They'll be able to see you, but it'll be very vague, and you're pretty much invisible to them for the most part. Scavenger lets you pick up other people's ammo and use it as your own. Oh, wait. Those are wrong buttons. Yeah, this was class I was on. Perk 3, Gun Ho lets you hip fire faster and then throw stuff and deploy stuff quicker when you're sprinting. Blast Suppressor is a must-have if you use your Exo a lot, because every time you jump, it will show up, but there is a way to kind of cheat the system. If you slide, it does not show up, and if any part of your the Exo bar thing is gone, you can jump and you won't be shown on the minimap from it. So if you want to jump, you're kind of have to slide then jump. Anyway, it's really annoying for me personally. I run on every class just because I always use my Exo system, and it's just annoying to have to see it every time I jump up on the up on the minimap. Awareness lets you hear faster, so if you have a headset, you can use awareness very effectively. If you don't, I wouldn't really use it. Tac Math doesn't let tacticals do anything to you. Engineer shows the equipment on the ground and score streaks, so if somebody's using a C4, you can see where that C4 is. Same for like trip mines and shock charges. Dead Silence lets you not be heard, so basically you're just completely silent. Anyways guys, thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like if you like to, subscribe if you haven't already. Want to see more content from me in the future. I hope this helped you guys out with creating classes and doing better in pub matches. Let me know down in the comments below if it did help and if you liked it. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.